right, fool? Shit. Let it be known then.
Tag him and all that. So
Rest in peace, Sour. Fucking. Rest in peace, all the fallen soldiers.
Any other shout outs, man?
Uh.
Homie shows, music, or where they can find you on? Like,
Yeah, look me up on YouTube, Spotify, all the major music, whatever you listen to music on. We go by Toltec Crew, TOLTEK Crew.
check them out, tune in for sure.
Check us out. We just keep it underground hip hop. Here's some graph mentions in it. You know what I mean? And just try to keep it hip hop conscious. A lot of conspiracy theory talk in it. You know, we're just trying to keep hip hop what I fell in love with it, and just trying to do that for Vegas. You know, trying to keep that like a Vegas thing of that, because I don't really hear too much, like, you know, like that underground hip hop from Vegas. You know, we hear it from LA, we hear it from around, but it's kind of hard. Ain't nobody really repping for Vegas, so I'm saying I'm trying to bring that back. You know.
So whoever's from Vegas and ready to put themselves out there, hit us up so we can get it cracking. Cause we're going up. That's
First Friday, come through. Let's drop some bars.
Tap in.
Come through, Bill. Come through, Renzo. What's up? Let's get it. I'm calling you out right now.
For sure.
Yeah, good shit, dog. This is a good one.
Thanks for coming through, bro. It's a dope one. A sick ass conversation. I love it.
Anytime,
All
dog.
the conspiracy shit.
Thanks for inviting me, man. Yeah, and I'll try to think of some more. You know, we'll talk about it another time. I'll come back. I'll start thinking of some that I research and.
Yeah, I'm gonna think too, dog.
You know, but
I just like the old, like for the tinfoil shit. I like all the old shit.
That Saturn shit's pretty interesting too. Remember I was telling you about Saturn and all that?
The cube, black cube. And all
that shit's crazy, dog. Like that's.
What do you think is the planet? We're gonna go back in. Like, it is a trip,
Saturn
bro.
shit's crazy, dog. And like, I don't know. But I don't know what's going on right now with the world, and like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I see that shit like in a lot of movies, like this black cube.
Yeah, and
I think it stands out now to me. I'm like,
it's everything, fool. It's like well, you gotta remember too, the black cube was also the hexagram, like the stop sign symbol, like the hexagram. It's like the hex, you know, caught in the hex and shit. Yeah. There's like some magical shit in that, in the shapes, you know. The shapes hold fucking ritualistic.
Yeah. You ever heard of shit like a I think it's called like the Black Dictionary or something, but it's like the word husband means like a monster, fucking slave, and like all these words, job, well not job, I don't know.
Like a lot of shit.
A lot of these words they mean other fucking bad shit, and we don't know it. We're right here calling each other.
They say spelling. I mean, like words have like serious fucking things, you know.
All that shit gets deep too, dog.
That shit's crazy, dog. Here we are saying all kinds of shit and creating all this weird fucking like energy and shit.
Yeah.
Like, damn, ever since I became my husband, I've fucking been a piece of shit.
Hey.
That's why. Yeah, that's
the name, huh?
Don't call me husband or anything. I'm not getting married because it's gonna become a fucking, what is it? A demon.
It's like a monster. It's like husband and I think worker, I don't know.
Well, I know, like, what's it called? A government means like to control your mind, govern.
There you go.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Like
so all that, you know, it's like
Jordan Maxwell has a good one too. Well, he talks about like, okay, so the ancient Phoenician Canaanites were like Saturn worshippers, and they're like they're the merchants that came to America or like all over the world on ships to sell shit. The Phoenician Canaanites, Phoenicia, and they fucking rule. I'm getting all lost. That's too high. I'm too fucking high. Oh yeah, okay. So the bank. Okay, so the bank, right? So banks. Is on what? Is on this controls the flow of what the river, right? A river, like a bank. Think of a bank on the side of the river. A flow. It controls the flow of like money and shit like that. He was talking about how their language, the Phoenician Canaanite, controls a lot of things that we don't know about. It's all in the language. Like why things are called banks, why things
certain shit like that,
it's certain shit. It was kind of crazy. It was like a word. It was a word fucking thing. Lesson on that.
Oh, the bank shit, the way too, like the way it's all like they funded certain sides of both sides of the war, a lot of wars,
and religions too, like the Catholic Church.
Yeah. Because
remember, like the Catholic Church be on both sides of every war. Like the Archbishop is here, like they're condemning it, and the other side they're like that, and then they just come in and like fucking. And they've been doing that for like thousands of years, like hundreds of years.
I just seen the shit on, and it was about they caught like 108 people in a human trafficking ring recently, and one they were like, one of them was a judge, and 8 of them were like,
damn.
They were all like part of something, you know. And all these motherfuckers that making a big deal about Joe Rogan and all this other little shit, you motherfuckers better make a big deal about
shit like that.
Yeah, shit
bro.
like that too, because the kids are more important than anything.
Exactly, man, and that shit's fucking foul.
Yeah.
Fucking, like that whole. I remember when that whole shit with Johnny Gosh and all that shit happened. It was like about that kid that was kidnapped over there in like Washington. Well, he went missing for years, and then came back to his mother to tell her he had been kidnapped and like sexually fucking like trafficked to like passed around through fucking like politicians and shit.
Yeah.
This is back in like the 80s and shit.
Damn.
It has to do with the Franklin cover-up and all that. It's another documentary we can do, but the shit was crazy. I was like, how they were like passing all these fucking like people like kids that get kidnapped eventually are like
in a circle and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fucking, that's what happened. Like Britney Spears and all these kids that
yeah.
be on the show.
That mind control shit's no joke. Like, that shit's old news too.
Yeah.
Like remember Manson family that or we'll talk about him too. But they released information to say who was in the program, some of the people that were in programs.
Oh, like Jim Morrison and all that?
Ted Kaminski, fucking
not
bomber,
the
Oklahoma
Boston
City,
bomber, but
the Oklahoma federal building bombing, the big
Yeah.
ass one where like the 92. I mean,
right.
that fool was. They admitted that he was one of the subjects that they did MK Ultra.
Oh shit. But he didn't have like, he's the one who wrote that letter, and they had like a bunch of shit about how the rich kids are gonna be like bitching about what the poor kids, you know, don't have and really acting like the or whatever. Like he had a manifesto and all that shit. Yeah.
That fool, but like
Ted Kaczynski or
Ted Kaczynski or some
one
shit.
of those fools, but yeah, all that shit is
fucking Manson, dude. That fool right there was fucking part of that program too.
Yeah.
MK Ultra, that fool, and that's why he was using mind control techniques that they did on him on the fucking girls.
Yeah.
You know, his group.
Convince them.
That's why sometimes he wouldn't take the LSD and shit. He
Yeah.
just like fuck with their mind. Oh yeah, well they were all.
And when you're on acid, bro, that shit's easy.
It's easy to be like,
manipulated,
let me
like,
tell you something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's wild. You ever heard about Laurel Canyon too?
Yeah, that's where I started researching this
Jim
stuff.
Morrison and like
All of them, yeah, all those bands, and it's weird because they talk about this is that like all of them have roots like to the government, like military, like their family and shit.
And the movie talks about it too. Remember?
I think so. I don't think I'm trying to look for this. What was it? That was the movie. It's called
The Doors. No, The Doors. Yeah, in the movie The Doors.
Oh yeah.
With
with Jim Morrison, but it was with Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. Yeah, that one. He's talking to the news reporter, and she's telling him, and then he tells her a lie, and then she's like, "No, your dad's a CIA member," and blah blah blah. And he's like, "Well, why would I say that when people are just gonna be like, oh, you're fucking part of the government, but you're talking about the government, or whatever it was."
They're all plants. They're all planted there, like.
Yeah,
that's just great. We'll see, because it ties back to the LSD shit, that movement. Like when they came out there, they in Frisco, they were doing that giant bus where that fool had like a whole fucking bucket full of acid.
Yeah, and he was like a CIA member.
He was a CIA member. Yeah.
What's that band called? Fucking Grateful Dead.
Yeah, with them. Yeah, with them too. Yeah, they were part of that. They rolled with them. It was like, they were like the first band with them.
Even like the deeper back, like like NASA and all that shit.
Yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard. No, I always say
Ron
L. Ron
Hubbard's,
Hubbard. Yeah, but he was part of it too,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
him. Aleister Crowley, which is a satanic believing fool.
Thelema, yeah.
And then one of the Nazi scientists, I forget his name.
Werner von Braun, the Nazi dude?
Yeah. So that fools are the founder, and Disney, right?
Yeah.
They were all like the founders of NASA. So if you want to fucking control shit, you just make this bullshit ass science up. I'm not saying not every science is bullshit, but some.
It's easy to pay off. It's easy to pay off, like.
That's why I'm like history, dog. Anybody who fucking all those conquerors and that destroyed the history books and destroyed all that shit. Fuck all them.
Yeah, whoever could, like they say, whoever wins the wars controls the history books. Like
the story, right?
Yeah, how the story goes.
Well, he wants to say that. So
we're
gonna take over and make it our story. So look out!
Look out for our story. On that note,
we're the new revolution, homie.
On that note, come through first Friday for the battles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop that in it.
We're gonna start something there. No,
The apocalypse starts.
just
there.
kidding, Fed. Don't. We're just playing. It's joke. It's a comedy podcast.
We're gonna release rhymes in form.
Yeah.
That's our weapon.
Yes, sir. That was a dope one again, bro.
Hell yeah, dog.
We added a little extra for y'all. You're gonna go and study and learn more. So the next episode, you'll be prepared and get caught up with what we're talking about.
I got a rhyme real quick. I'll spit for the podcast. I was, I'm saying something for
yeah.
this event.
Run down.
All right, check it. All right, it's a little acapella one though. No, a little bit.
For sure.
All right, check it. My rhymes are like the woo, cause they last forever. On top of that, they sever only on the 12th and never could you ever be better. I'm hiding and walking in Las Vegas weather, rocking a Cosby sweater, a hot box and a whip, rocking all leather, broken door handles and no levers. The underground, underachieving go-getters, the goal setters, the poetic arrow senders, the barbarian bar benders, the microphone chemist. Once I start penning, it's just the start of your ending. So pardon the henchman, flying saucers and alien intervention. Opened the door to a portal and stepped in. Then proceeded to delete you in an alternate dimension. Then I failed to mention I got your whole entire mental state fenced in. So I suggest that you get the message. Or get the fuck up off my cloud, my man. Just like Method. Ooh.
Sheesh.
Thanks, dog.
That's for the culture.
Yeah, you know what we're doing?
Yeah.
Let 'em know.
Culture. It's for the fucking culture. For real, like everything.
Right.
Bro.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for letting me come through, dog. This shit was dope. We blazed it. We talked good. This was dope.
Yeah, I knew it, dog. So it's like everybody hate them up. I know that they're gonna have a conversation. You know, it's like
hell yeah.
we can keep writing it out.
That's what it's about. Hope you guys enjoyed that shit. Made you guys think and fucking give us more questions for this fool to ask his guests.
Yeah. Do some research and let us know what you
what you guys
your
think.
theories
Yeah.
and shit. What are your crazy shit that you've been hearing about? Or, you know, tap in for sure.
Exactly. Hell yeah.
2 Cents, we out.
We out.
2